focusing on our brand awareness with our current customer base, as well as attracting new customers to True Value, is a key focus of ours for the coming years. Another very key area is retail excellence, and that is the way that we support our retailers is changing, and the focus really is on their relevance at the local level, as well as their growth and profitability. And speaking of growth, when you think of growth, you think of new stores, and you think of remodeled stores. And so a very significant focus of our strategic plan is on opening new stores and remodeling existing stores in numbers different than we have in the past. First of all, Ken, the beauty is that largely the big box rollout in the United States is over. So, and the independent hardware retailer, including all the True Value retailers, have proven that they've got a great place in the landscape of this market in the United States. So they've done a lot of the hard work already just by surviving. And they've done that in some ways with support from True Value. How we can crank it up a notch to really help them continue to compete now from other competition is to ensure that they're relevant in their local marketplace. And by crafting the right retail offer, by ensuring that the right investment is made and supporting them to make that investment in the remodel of their store if they haven't in 10 years or more, ensuring that their products are relevant to their local consumers and actually based in fact, not a gut feel, but based in fact analysis around what those products should be, and then measuring their performance in the store. And ensuring that they have the relevant customer service to kind of round out that overall customer experience, which is critical today. The great news is that local is back in. When I grew up, that Main Street store was the mainstay of the hardware industry. And then in the in the years in between, in the interim years, we know what's happened with 3,000 or more big boxes in our channel around the country. Now it's local's back, and local, convenient, relevant, with good customer service has proven to be a very capable competitor in the hardware and home improvement landscape. I think really the key next steps for True Value is to execute the strategic plan. We will, of course, continue to be mindful of changes in the competitive landscape. We're certainly locked in, and we're committed to executing and seeing through this plan. But we also know that the realities of the marketplace will force us at time to ensure that we're heading in the right direction, and we'll make any course adjustments that we need to. But right now, the focus of our plan is executing this first set of initiatives, and seeing the national advertising plan begin in January will be probably the most publicly visible part of that of those early initiatives. We have the fourth quarter is not over, and I can't comment on our financial performance other than to say this year's shaping up to be our best in 10 years or more. And we've attracted more retailers from other co-ops to True Value this year than we ever have in the past. We've opened more stores. We've remodeled more stores. There's a underlying momentum building at True Value right now. And 2015 will be an incredibly exciting year for us because 2014 has been a great springboard year, and we couldn't be more excited. I know it's the holidays and it's time to take some time off and spend some time with your family, but I'm anxious to go because 2015 is going to be a banner year for True Value.
Well, John, thanks very much for talking to us.
Thanks for having me.